Oh yeah, people, King of the Ring, Xavier Woods versus Kofi Kingston, it's about to happen. I mean, after all, they teased it all night long. Except it didn't. What the fuck? You had one job. You had an opportunity to do something entertaining right here, but nope. I don't want to see Xavier Woods versus Jinder Mahal. I didn't even give you money, but I want my money back. For me, that was the main attraction of this tournament. I mean, all night long, Patrick, who all the time just changes heights depending on who he's talking to. All of a sudden he's shorter than Xavier Woods. Might be a weird kink, I don't know. All night long he was asking the New Day what will happen when Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston will face off. Nothing. It won't happen. Don't get me wrong, I'm not angry about it. I'm just saying you had an opportunity to do something different, something entertaining. It doesn't have to be heel turn. These exist. You can do a little handshake, whatever. Not only Xavier Woods would win the match, it would mean a lot more. F it. There's a picture of The Miz. So welcome back to the channel, welcome to Greatness of Raw. How are you guys doing today? As always, make sure to click that like button to make sure you treat your Coco Jumbo well. What can I say? That was a very Raw-like Raw episode. That's all I got.
But dude, we got all these four women. I love these women, especially the four wholesome women. I masturbate to Sasha Banks the most.
I don't know, I guess I should be excited about this, but it just feels way too basic to me. The show kicks off with Drew McIntyre, and possibly for the last time, he welcomes everybody to Monday Night Raw. We also saw Big E, and Drew McIntyre says he knows how it feels. Here in the crowd, when you win the WWE Championship, coming out with the championship and hearing the response, well, I didn't get that because he held the championship during the pandemic. He's proud of the title reign, but he wants to feel that as well. And at Crown Jewel, he will beat Big E for the WWE Championship. That was the point of that promo. Then we see the Usos, SmackDown Tag Team Champions, who are drafted to SmackDown, always were on SmackDown, but they're on Raw. The explanation was, we're with the tribal chief so we do what we want. Okay, gotcha. Makes a lot of sense. The Usos made their predictions and were just, being a couple of dicks, which I don't understand what was the whole point. I know that at Survivor Series, one of these guys will face Roman Reigns. It just felt really forced. I could be wrong, I think it was in the Usos' hometown, so that's the only reason, I guess. The Usos challenged him to a tag team match, and they both accept. And we saw a double super kick. I think the match itself is going to be good, but this rivalry is really basic and very predictable, so there's not a lot to be excited about. Then we saw the King of the Ring match, Xavier Woods versus Ricochet. That was a nice match, that was entertaining. And obviously Xavier Woods is one of the favorites to win the whole tournament, although I don't think that's gonna happen. So Xavier Woods wins the match and teases a whole victory. So that's great. Now we gotta see Kofi Kingston winning so we could have this a bit of a dream match. I love these. Two friends fighting, respect, see who's the better man. No. That's not gonna happen. It can't happen because, well, it can't. Riddle tells Orton that he challenged Omos to a match. Orton says that's a mistake, but Riddle kinda has this idea that Orton has a plan. Oh, so there is no plan, like we're not getting matching snakeskin Speedos. Orton is confused. That was a funny little segment, and obviously Riddle believes that Orton has a plan. I'm not sure if he did, but the Speedos idea sounds great. We saw Mansoor and Mustafa Ali versus Cedric, Alexander, and Shelton. Benjamin, Raw will never stop shocking me. The Hurt Business actually won the match. Mustafa Ali is disappointed in Mansoor, and backstage he says, I'm gonna say it to your face something that I should have said a long ass time ago. You're a loser. You're nothing. You're a loser. Mansoor is still acting cool, but he gets attacked by Mustafa Ali. Don't you get it? You're a loser. You're a loser. You are a loser. I think he gets it. I think he does get it. Another WWE tag team broken up. Well, I guess the tag team division is just thriving at the moment, so who needs more tag teams anymore, right? We saw Shayna Baszler versus Dana Brooke. Shayna Baszler won the match. Yeah, I know, she won the match. So she qualifies. Then we saw Riddle versus Omos. And before the match, Riddle says he's been thinking a lot. Actually, that's what he does all the time. He was just trying to save some time and expected Randy Orton to show up. He thought there's some kind of a secret code. He starts singing Randy Orton's theme song. AJ tells the referee that this is ridiculous and, just start the match. The bell rings, Riddle attacks AJ Styles, but it wasn't Riddle's night. They beat the crap out of Riddle. Omos was about to win the match, but AJ tells him to stop the count. And Omos beats Riddle a bit more. AJ says, okay, you're done, but I'm not. Randy Orton's music hits, but Randy is nowhere to be found. AJ tells Omos to get out of the ring and search for Randy Orton. AJ stays in the ring, and of course Randy is behind him. RKO. Orton and Riddle leave the ring. I guess Riddle is fine. After all these finishers, Riddle is fine. What are you smoking? As entertaining Riddle and Randy Orton are, they need new rivalries, man. I'm tired of this. And I've heard AJ Styles did not get drafted to SmackDown just because they feel like Omos is not ready to be a singles competitor. No shit. Obviously, that doesn't necessarily mean that they still need to be a tag team. You can pair Omos with somebody else or just limit what he's doing on the show. That's it. AJ's career, in my honest opinion, is kinda being wasted. He's not that young, so make sure you use him properly and in big matches. You're basically wasting his career. We saw Bobby Lashley with a very generic promo that basically didn't change anything. At Crown Jewel, he will finally end Goldberg's career. I mean, WWE need to show some respect to them women, man. They really need to be a bit more careful. They're teasing Goldberg killing Lashley. I mean, all the women around the world are just so worried right now. They're stressed out. Dad, you don't need to face Bobby. I'm fine. It's okay.
I'll kill him! Kill him! I'll kill Bobby! I'll kill Bobby!
We saw Jeff Hardy versus Austin Theory. This seemed like a nice little match, a decent way to build Austin Theory, but of course it got ruined by the 24/7 championship enthusiast, the worst part of the damn show. So we saw Jinder versus Kofi Kingston. Just like I've said, this was unfortunate and underwhelming. Xavier was fighting with Jinder's goons. Kofi gets distracted, and that's how Jinder Mahal wins the match and teases the whole tournament victory, just like Sami Zayn did. Thank you for the thumbnail. I'll make sure to write something like, this sucks. Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind Jinder Mahal as a king of the ring. I think it would really suit his gimmick. It would change his character, something that he definitely needs right now. So that's all good. I'm just saying, Xavier Woods versus Kofi Kingston definitely needed to happen. And of course, we saw Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. This was very predictable. Obviously, none of these women got along, so they started brawling, fighting. We see Adam Pearce with these big-ass balls. Balls so big they were swinging around. It's not gonna end this way.
Restart the match.
The match restarts, and what do you know? It doesn't work either. Basically, the same thing happens. They don't get along. And, at the end of the match, they started fighting and it turned into a brawl. It seems like I've watched this already last week, but whatever. We saw Doudrop versus Natalya, in which Doudrop won the match, of course. John Morrison is meditating. Nikki Ass and Rhea Ripley are confused. Okay, so Jinder Mahal is going to be King Mahal. And John Morrison is gonna be the new Maharaja. Shanti. And we saw Drew McIntyre and Big E versus the Usos. And again, I've seen this match already. I have seen this match. Can they coexist? Yes, but not really. Drew McIntyre was about to do the Claymore, but Big E feels like he could end the match. For whatever reason, he wants to finish the match. Then Big E was about to win, but Drew McIntyre gets him out of the ring. Like, guys, you're partners. It doesn't matter who's pinning who. And of course, Big E and Drew McIntyre start brawling. No friendship anymore, no BS. They start fighting. So this match ended by a countout and the Usos won the match. Big E goes for the big ending, but Drew McIntyre gets out and we see a Claymore. What an underwhelming way to end the show. Can you guys tell me, was that the recent episode of Raw, or am I watching the same show on repeat? I'm actually I'm concerned. Am I reviewing the same show every week and complaining for no reason? Maybe that's the case. Damn. Okay, maybe. Oh, I'm so stupid. I get it, you know, Crown Jewel is happening. After Crown Jewel, we're getting new rosters, so WWE are just shitting out these shows just because they have to. Nothing really means anything except for the King of the Ring, maybe. Even that, I don't know how much that means. What is the winner getting? The fake gold crown? But yeah, people, that was your episode of Monday Night Raw. Thank you for watching this video, and as always, the great one, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.